Hello, hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope you guys are all having a great evening. As you can see, I did actually update the board. Isn't that great? I'm proud of myself. I updated the board. Also, I just realized I forgot to turn one of my lights on, so I will be right back because it's gonna bother me if I don't fix it. Alright, the light is on and I feel better now. Okay. I'm good to go. But yeah, we have quite a few additions to the board. I have several things that I just got more of, so we got more Sword and Shield base. I don't know if there's any Fusion Strike on the board, but there's Fusion Strike on the board now. I got 10 whole packs. Let's see. Still have lots of Astral. See, why is Crown Zenith on the board twice? I don't know why Crown Zenith is on the board twice, but we'll just move that. We will fix that. Alright, and then we do still have, I decided not to open all of them, so I do still have the new One Piece set. It's upside down. Ta-da! So we do have that. Let's see, I did add some more Chilling Rain. I got a single pack of Battle Styles. Shining Fates, just added that. Restocked on Celebrations, Evolving Skies, and a singular pack of Sun and Moon base. And then I did get a couple more ETBs of Paldea Evolved. And yeah, I think those are all the stuff that is new on the board tonight. So we got a little bit more stuff. But yeah, that is our board for tonight. It should be fun. I should have also started to stream a little bit earlier, but you know me, I almost decided not to stream, even though I had already told people I was going to do a 4th of July stream. But I'm here, so I did it. I did what I said I would, and I'm streaming. Ever had an interesting firework moment? Not particularly. I mean, other than the one time where I had an anxiety attack because of fireworks, not really. As a kid, fireworks were just you know, whatever, little sparklers that you could hold in your hand and stuff for fun. But around the time that my anxiety started getting really bad, I don't know, there was this one 4th of July where we watched fireworks and I had an anxiety attack. And I was like, wow, I don't like this. And so I don't watch fireworks anymore. I also am not patriotic anymore, so I don't really celebrate the 4th. The only reason that I'm doing a 4th of July stream is because I like to have random holidays in the title of my stream, I guess. But yeah, no, I kind of just don't watch fireworks anymore. As fun as blowing stuff up is, it's not. Fireworks are not for me. If I'm gonna blow something up, it's going to be much more purposeful, you know? You know? Like blowing up the castles of my enemies. Do I have any enemies with castles? No. I don't even have enemies. But if I did, that's what I would be using explosives for. You know? It's purpose. It's a good purpose in my opinion. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of fun tonight. A little bit of silliness. I was glad that I was able to restock on quite a few things. There's still a little bit of empty space on the board, and I am working on it. I do also need to get more mystery pack stuff, because I was going to get more mystery pack stuff for tonight's stream, and it didn't happen. But eventually, I will make more mystery packs. Obviously, my priority is going to be the trainer mystery packs, since we're completely out of those, but trainers are slightly more difficult to assemble than the damaged goods ones some of the time, and right now is one of those times. But eventually, I will get that fixed again. But yeah, let me take a quick second to refresh orders, make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, I don't like that. I had all of my tabs are slightly differently placed than normal, and it's bothering me, so I'm gonna hurry and fix it. Oh, that's a million times better. Okay, it's good now. Now my tabs are the size that I wanted them to be, mostly. Really absurd trainer pack. Yeah, all of the trainers skyrocketing in price definitely kind of make the trainer packs even more wild. That's why I'm kind of considering making a higher tier of trainer mystery packs, because that's kind of the only way I'm going to even be able to get some of these like wild sun and moon trainers. Like, let me hurry and make this so you guys can see my little thing here. Boop. That's a bunch of code cards. I don't really care about those. We do want Pokemon. And we want supporters. And of course we want the cool ones. So yeah, these things are just getting more and more expensive basically every day. Which honestly makes sense considering they've never been very easy to pull. And they don't print the sets most of these are coming out of anymore. Oh look, there are finally more listings for Lusamine. For a while, like multiple days, this listing from a 0% 3 cells was the only Lusamine listing. But it looks like there are 2 more, a mod plate and a near mint now, so Lusamine now has 3 listings. I think Arita in a while will go up, but it's still fairly recent, so I would assume it'd take a little bit longer before it starts to really go up in price. It's obviously been up and down a lot, especially where it's also a playable trainer, but I don't think it's going to be a while until it really increases in value the way some of these older cards are. I mean, like, we're seeing some stuff from like the Stardust Sword and Shield. I mean, Marnie was always relatively expensive. It actually went down for a while, but it's kind of back on the climb, and I mean, it's from the first Sword and Shield set, which is a few years ago at this point. This one's been steadily going up, and it makes me happy because this is one of the ones that I actually bought while I could get them, and I have 2 of them because I really liked it. And now it's like a $100 card. I don't actually know what the condition on mine is, on either of them are, but I know I have them, and that's awesome, so I'm pretty content with that. Now this is one that I'm really sad because I realized that I never got it or like any of the other trainers that came from the alternate art box. And I was gonna buy the box back when it was like $300, and then I didn't, and now it's like $700, and it's sad times. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I do have a Zinnia too. This one's been another steadily increasing one. Lowest near mint listing, say about 80 from a 0% no sales. So fun. But yeah, these things are just, it's wild where the prices are like getting to with a lot of these cards. But you know, it certainly creates some exciting options for trainer mystery packs. I also am loving that they're slowly adding more of the like Japanese, especially Japanese exclusive cards. I hope they keep doing that and eventually just add all of the Japanese cards, because I would love to be able to get my Japanese, you know, stuff from like singles from TCG Player, because there are not a lot of like places locally that you can get Japanese singles from. Like, that's not super common. But I really hope that they keep adding Japanese exclusive stuff. Man, so many cool cards that I wish I'd gotten when they were affordable. Sad times. But they're so pretty, and it does make the ones that I do have even more exciting. Because there are quite a lot of them I do have. I need to figure out whether or not I have a Clara, because that's obviously a pretty good card, and I don't know if I have one. Same with Caitlyn. Like, I think I have the Rainbow Caitlyn, but I don't know if I have the normal one. Yeah, I like how they did comics for like a few months, and then they were like, yeah, never mind, we're not doing this anymore. Which I kind of thought it was weird when they started doing comics, but yeah, apparently they came to the conclusion too that it was weird. See, here's another Japanese one. I wish there were listings. Only one ever sold. If I had known about it, I would have bought it. But so cool. Japanese tag team all-stars. Belelba and Bryson. Like, that is so cool. This is not something that we ever got in English. The only, let's see, all we got in English was this one. That's it. That's all we got. But in Japanese, it's a super cool full art one, and I really hope that some more get listed so I can buy one. But I know that they added, I think they added Detective Yoshida too. Though on here it's like, I think it says it's Lieutenant Yoshida. Oops, if I could spell. Yeah, see? Right there. Now this is one that I have, so I don't need to buy it, but there is a singular listing for it. So yeah, I was so excited to see that they added that on there. Oh my goodness, Tag Team All-Stars is so expensive. I wish I had gotten more of it for the short while that I was able to get a couple of boxes. Like, they weren't cheap when I got them, but I'm pretty sure they've gone up significantly since I had them, but that was a fun set to open. It was a really fun set. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders. Make sure that I'm not missing any. Nope, I don't think so. I'm also going to take a drink of my juice. I don't know if this one is cranberry pineapple or cranberry strawberry, but either way it's cranberry something, and that's good. I like my cranberry juice. That one is cranberry strawberry. If you can't tell, I struggle a little bit with closing the little thing on my water bottle. I always have to like whack it to make it go down. Yeah, Tag Team All-Stars is such a cool set. I still am obsessed with the fact that I pulled the gold Reshazard out of it, which was a lot cooler when there wasn't like a $5 English promo version of the card, but it's still a pretty crazy thing to have pulled, and I pulled it off camera, which was a big oof, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for them to add more Japanese exclusive cards, because like you can see there's a good little variety of them. A lot of them are promos. I don't know why it says this one's an uncommon, but you know, either way, kind of cool that we're starting to slowly, like, I noticed there's some like random older ones, and there's some really cool, some little silly Mew, and this Gardevoir is so cool. Got a little Charizard. Like, there are a lot of really neat ones, and I just want to buy like all of them that don't come in English, because I'm like, look at the cute little Altart Mina. Tell me that's not so cute. I need it. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen this one yet. We got Roxy. I like that. I like that. My first dog, her name was Roxy, so I love that name, except that for my dog, instead of IE, it was ROXY, but I still like it. How much do you think my shipping is? Let me find your stack real quick, and we will see how large it is. I think shipping on yours would be about $6 should cover it. Have you ever tried this frozen fruit? Yes, I really like frozen fruit, actually. I almost every day for the past 6 to 8 months, I think, like, my final meal of the day usually takes place between 2 and 5 a.m. I just give myself a cup of frozen raspberries, and I just eat my frozen raspberries. So, yeah, I really like frozen fruit. I used to eat a lot of frozen strawberries, too, but there was some kind of recall on them, so I'm not eating any frozen strawberries at the moment. But I also ate frozen blackberries for a while. I liked those a lot, but the taste was just super inconsistent on them, so not really anymore. Frozen pineapple I like, because I like the taste of pineapple, but a lot of the time they're like still too hard to eat. I like how pineapple tastes, but like the consistency of the fruit just does not vibe for me. I've had frozen mangoes. I don't actually like mangoes. I just like stuff with like mango as a sub flavor of it. So not a huge fan of those. I've had frozen peaches. Those ones taste pretty good, but they just cannot compare to, you know, a fresh peach. And it seems like there's been a couple others that I've tried, but raspberries are definitely my favorite. Japanese mystery packs. I love that idea. Like I said, it's kind of hard to find a lot of Japanese cards locally, but I'm so down to do some hunting and see if I can find some exciting stuff. Because I'm like, there's surely somewhere there's gotta be, like, some random kid that's like, wow, I have these Japanese cards. I don't know how I got them, but I want to get rid of them. And I'll be like, well, let me help you. You know? But I do like that idea. And I mean, obviously, I always like making more mystery packs. I've been just obsessed with doing the damaged good ones and the trainer ones too, but I need to restock on the trainer ones eventually. Eventually, I will get us some more trainer mystery packs. Like I said, I was gonna try and have some fruit today, but it didn't happen. Sent 6 for shipping. Perfect. Let me write that down on my little thing. I should be doing shipping tonight or tomorrow. So I will mark that down. And then I will get you tracking as soon as I get that taken care of. There can be a 4th of July potato special if you want to send me $106, but otherwise, no. Otherwise, I'm going to remain happily potatoless. Leave all my potatoes upstairs in the kitchen where they should be. Just chilling. Having a silly little potato time without me. Just the way I like it. Alright, let me refresh orders again real quick. I can't really stream super duper late tonight. I kind of started later than I should have. I should have started a while ago. But I was kind of distracted helping take care of the puppies because Bean got hurt. And it's really sad. I don't know what happened. But today she started like limping a little bit. One of her back paws, something seems to be wrong with it. And so obviously we've been like keeping a super close eye on her. We haven't been letting her like jump onto couches or chairs or anything. But she really wants to jump around and do stuff. So like we've had to like super duper watch her and carry her around a ton. So I was a little bit distracted taking care of her and also just I was mostly just working on TCG player inventory today because I just felt like that. So it was that and taking care of Bean. I just hope, like, it doesn't seem like it's anything serious. Like we like inspected her and there wasn't like anything that was like that seemed to particularly be hurting her. Like there was a couple of times where we'd like kind of feel around on her feet and she got a little upset. But obviously, if you had somebody grabbing your foot and looking at it, you probably would be upset too. But I'm hoping it's just that she's like a little bit sore or something. Or, I mean, like her breed, there are some like joint issues that she could have. But it doesn't seem, it's not like an extreme limp. So I'm really hoping that she's maybe just like a little bit sore or something. Because she does do a lot of random silly Bean stuff. But yeah, I've been extra watching her. Carrying her around. I mean, she loves to be carried around in the first place, so I'm sure she's enjoying that now we're like extra in on just carrying her around. She likes it. She likes to just get carried around. I usually just like hold my arms like this and she'll just like put her front paws on this arm and just like sit there and she looks like a little bean loaf. That's what I call her when I carry her around, but she's just so content to just be carried around. My mom's like, I'm just gonna have to get a baby carrier for her. She would love that. She very much so enjoys being close to and right next to you, and especially when you're just carrying her. She loves that. That also reminds me is I found these really cool new dog toys that I want to get for Bean and Izzy. They're like, the whole point of the toy is that they're made to be torn apart. Dogs really like ripping their toys apart, especially Bean and Izzy. They love to tear up their toys. But these toys, they're made so like that each arm and like the ears or whatever are all velcroed on. So the point is for the dog to be able to rip them off and then you can just put them back. And I'm like, how genius is this? And my mom, like, she loves the idea. She's like, I really don't want to spend like, I think if we got both of them one, it'd be like $50-ish. She's like, I love our dogs, but I don't know if I want to spend $50 just so that they can each have one of these toys. But she is, I think, at least considering getting one of them for the pups, but they would both love to have their cute little toys to rip apart. No, I didn't get rehired anywhere. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but over the last couple years, I worked at 2 different card shops. One of them I started in November of, was it 2021? Yeah, November 2021, and I am still currently working there. The other one, Hilltop, I started working for them kind of like last August, September kind of time last year. Just kind of like working remotely for them. Then in January, when they had their shop set up, I worked there for like 6 months, and then about a month ago I quit because I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. When I was hired, there was no talk of being a physical location, but it just didn't work for me. They expected a whole bunch of things that I had never agreed to when I got hired, so I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work, so peace out. Yeah, it's two completely different stores. At the one I'm still working at, I love it there. It's the one that has the worst pay, but I appreciate the environment. It fits me a lot better. The other one, you know, Hilltop, there were some great opportunities, but ultimately, it just did not work out. I'm like, the way they ran their store didn't work with the way that I work as an employee, so I was like, I think it was best for us to part ways, and so we did, and I've been very glad that I made that decision, because, yeah, it was not working out, and I was like, this is only gonna get worse, so. And I mean, working there is also a lot of why I wasn't able to stream very much for the first part of this year. Obviously, I'm still not doing a ton of streaming. You know, since I've stopped working there, in theory, I should have a lot more time, but I've kind of been... I'm really good at, like, collecting new responsibilities, jobs, and hobbies, so I'm still just extremely busy, but I'm at least working on streaming more, and I feel like my board has definitely been improving. Slowly but surely, we're getting a bunch more variety. I'm planning on trying to pick up some more Sun and Moon sets. I don't know which ones. Well, let me check. There were a few that I was considering. I mean, really just about anything. I feel like mid Sun and Moon to the end of Sun and Moon, like, you can't really go wrong with, because, like, you know, it's just... Those sets are so good. The cards they have in them are just stunning. Let's see. What sets? So I'm trying to figure out which ones it was that are currently, like, locally available, because obviously I prefer to source my cards locally. Let me see if I can figure out what they were. Like, I was kind of also thinking about maybe trying to get more evolutions, but it's just such an expensive set. I'm like, maybe it'll be okay if I just don't. Let's see. Nope, those are vintage sets. What about Sun and Moon? Well, somewhere. Celestial Storm. That is one of the ones that I have a place that I could possibly get it locally. I mean, technically I also might be able to find a Sun and Moon base, but I do kind of want to focus on the later half of the era, since that's kind of when it got really spicy. But Celestial Storm is one of them that I'm considering. Yeah, I think that's kind of the main one that I can find locally so far. But definitely gonna keep watching for more possibilities, more exciting Sun and Moon stuff. I'm really just hoping I can maybe find like some Cosmic Eclipse, because obviously that's like one of my favorite sets of like all time. Sun and Moon wise, it's definitely my favorite Sun and Moon set. Which still makes me so sad that I didn't get into Pokemon until like 6 months after Cosmic Eclipse was released, and at that point it was already almost impossible to find. Like, booster boxes of it, I spent so many hours just hunting to try to find a booster box, and it never happened, and that's super sad. So maybe one day I will somehow get a Cosmic Eclipse booster box, and then I will be able to like feel complete. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, let me refresh orders again. So far we're starting off pretty slow, but I mean, like I said, I did start really late, and most people probably are actually doing things to celebrate the holiday. I'm not, because I don't celebrate Independence Day anymore. I'm a really bad American. But that's okay. I'm not trying to be a good American. I'm busier being a super cool Pokemon person and a trading card specialist and like entrepreneur and of course future empress of the entire earth. That is where my loyalties lie. In my own regime that one day I will have, and just the whole world will be mine. It's great, right? Feel like it's a total party. But you know, a lot of people probably like to being social is lame. I agree very much so. I like to hide in my basement, or I guess I just like to hide in my house in general, because the dogs aren't really allowed in the basement, so I have to be upstairs if I want to hang out with Bean and Izzy. So hey, welcome Pokesly, how's it going? Yeah, cardboard is definitely preferable over like real life. It's cardboard doesn't disappoint in the way that things in real life do. Can confirm, as somebody who's turned their life into just cardboard all the time, every day, I can tell you it's pretty nice. I'd highly recommend it. I do plan to continue this cardboard-based lifestyle. You know, I don't know how well it will work long term. Whenever I'm like, but mom, it's okay, because like these things that I have are worth money. She's like, but are you going to actually sell them? And I'm like, no. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, but they're so cool. Also, fun fact, I'm still waiting on my new car. It's been a week and a half since they said it was supposed to be done, and it's not done. So we're just waiting. I'm like, you know, having the extra time to save for it is nice. I will admit. But either way, it's very, very expensive to get a car. Why is it so hard to buy a car? Why is it so expensive and so unavailable? Like, I just need to be able to drive. And like, of course, I don't mind the Ultima, but it's slowly having more and more problems, and I don't have that much longer until my little brother's going to need it for driving himself to school. I think he gets his driver's license within the next like month and a half. So I've got a little bit longer that I can drive the Ultima, but it has been slightly concerning more recently. Like, sometimes when I'm accelerating or turning it, it'll just be like, and I'm like, why are we doing that? But you know, it's interesting. It's really random. Like, sometimes I'll like do like a whole like 20-minute drive and it's fine, and other times I'll do like a 20, or I'll do like a 5-minute drive and it'll go like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, why is it doing this? That's not fun. It also really needs the AC's been pretty lacking, so I'm like, it needs some help in the AC department so that I don't burn to death every time I have to drive somewhere. It's so bad, like, because of course when I first turn on the car and it starts blowing, it just blows this disgustingly warm air that makes me feel like I'm about to melt, so I have to like turn it down, and then even once it's like had a couple minutes to cool off, it's kind of just room temperature air. It's not like actually cold, so it's very uncomfortable. I look different. I mean, I didn't do my makeup as much as I normally do it, so maybe that's it. I kind of just rushed my makeup today. I haven't left the house. The farthest I've gotten from my house has been to the front curb to throw something in our trash can. So I didn't do my makeup until like 20 minutes before stream, because I do like a little bit of makeup. I do enjoy doing it, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep it really simple today, because when you do your makeup at like 11:30 at night, you definitely don't need to put too much work into it. Hey, welcome Chase, how is it going? Do you like how I actually did a little bit of restocking on the board? I made some progress. It's got stuff on it again. Isn't that great? It has things on it. We added a little, like a few of each of most of the stuff in there. We still have the new One Piece set on the board, kind of exciting. A little bit more Chilling Rain. I got a single pack of Battle Styles. Got a little bit more Shining Fates, and then as you can see, we got a lot more Celebrations and Evolving Skies, and a pack of Sun and Moon Base, as well as a few more Paldea ETBs. So, yes, isn't that crazy? This is the first time I've ever actually had One Piece on the board, because the first time I got One Piece, I opened the entire thing off camera, and then I thought I was going to be able to get another box, and I wasn't, so it was a big yikes. But this time, the second I got a box, I was like, this one's going on the board. Because I wasn't able, I think this is the third set now. I wasn't able to buy any of the second set, which I thought I was going to, and then just suddenly I wasn't, so that was sad. But I have this one, the third one, and it's on the board. So you guys could actually get to see the packs this time. I don't know. Pokesai was here a little bit ago, but maybe he got distracted. A bunch of food ads. And dog food. Going from regular food to dog food and milk bones. Have you by chance adopted a puppy recently? That sounds like the kind of ads I should be getting. Me and my mom. You know what me and my mom want to do, which would be so cool? Move to a farm and get small animals like those mini goats. Love mini goats. My mom especially. She recently, last week, she took a trip to visit her parents. And they live in a very, very rural area, so like a lot of people have pet goats. And so there were a couple of my grandparents' neighbors that had goats. And so my mom would like, they just let her come over and pet the goats. And she's like, they're like puppies. Like, they just come up to her and just like wag their tail and then just like want her to like rub their face. Like, she would feed some of them, but there was this one, she was like, it didn't even want food. Like, it just wanted me to pet it. And I'm like, so cute. My only concern is that I'm allergic to horses. That's the one thing that I know without a doubt I am allergic to. Horses. But I think I'm allergic to some other farm animals as well, which kind of makes sense, especially when it comes to animals with similar fur, hair, whatever, to horses. And so I'm just worried that one day I'm going to be so excited and get to meet a little goat, and then I'm just going to have an allergic reaction and being like, wow, I guess I just have to go home now. I just hope that's not the case, because I like little cute animals. But, I'm allergic to a lot of things and I don't actually know what they are, so it's a mystery. Ooh, alright, we're starting off with some exciting stuff for Chase. We have 2 Crown Zenith. So we got 1 Paldea Evolved and 1 Lost Origin. Where is my Lost Origin at? Oh, it's under the big voltage. Then 1 Paldea Evolved. We shall open another booster box. Where are my scissors? There are my scissors. I found them. Never owned a dog. Do have a lot of hats. Hats can count as pets, right? Like, I don't see why not. Just stick some googly eyes on them and call it good. I have definitely encountered creepy people at work. Fortunately not a ton, but every few weeks we usually have someone interesting, and I try my best to avoid them, and unfortunately my boss helps me avoid them. But yeah, you know, I mean, really anywhere in life you will run into sketchy people from time to time, but yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Alright, Crown Zenith, Paldea, and Lost Origin. Let's go, Chase. Let's see what kind of spice we can start off with tonight. And I'll make sure the camera is in the right position so you guys can actually see the cards. I feel so bad when I hold it at the wrong angle. Alright, we're starting off with no spice. It wasn't it. But we will continue on to a little bit of Lost Origin. You actually do have a hat with googly eyes. I love that. I love that. Got a Spiritomb. Alright, now for Crown Zenith. Set with the best chances to pull Spice. That is so elite. Hey, there we go. We got a little Electivire. There's a Tauros. Uh-oh, I don't know where I put my sleeves again. Because I'm losing literally every time. Oh, there's a sleeve. Perfect. I mean, you know, I've met a lot of nice people too at work. Ooh, those cute trekking shoes. But there definitely have been some that I'm like, wow, I sure hope we never cross paths again. Alright, well, we did get you one nice little guy. We'll get that added to your stack. We're now quizzing Tower of Hats on what kind of hats you have. But most importantly, do you have a top hat? I need to get my own top hat. I still just, if I want to use a top hat, I have to borrow the one that my brother wore for Halloween, like, shoot, that was like 7 years ago. That's a lot of years. That's a lot. A good few years. That's wild. How is it? Almost 7 years ago. Crazy. Oh my, isn't my shiny Rayquaza playmat? I love it so much. I actually found it in a random, sorry, I just knocked my camera arm off the desk again. I do this constantly. But yeah, I was just at a random card shop and I noticed that they had some really nice playmats, including this one, and I was like, oh snap, I kind of want that. And then the employee that was there is actually one of the kids. They're like a grown-up kid, like he's probably in his like 20s or 30s, but you know, one of the children of the owner. He's like, and I was like, he could tell I was interested in it. He's like, if you buy it right now, I'll give you 10% off. And I'm like, that's not even a good deal, but I'm gonna take it. So I bought it. And it is, I've loved it. It's been one of my favorite playmats. That's why it's usually the one on my desk that is in the easiest spot to be seen. I have a lot of cool playmats, but this one's just a little bit spicier than a lot of them. Yeah. It is a cool one. I kind of wonder if they still have any of the nice mats, but it's been a really long time since I got it. Like, somewhere between 1.5 years and 2 years at this point. So it has been a minute and a half. But it's still a cool playmat, and somehow I haven't completely destroyed it. I think there are only like 1 or 2 random spots where I accidentally got pen ink on it. But other than that, it's still looking good. I think you'll get more Metazoo. Metazoo is kind of one of those things that I only really grab it when people specifically request it, and then I happen to find the set that they request. I think the only thing I actually even have access to right now would be UFO. Can you explain the mayo short? Well, what is there to explain? It's mayonnaise. And that's about it. I need to add, I created a second mayo short that it's only on Instagram right now, but I need to remember to put it on YouTube. But I just have to actually find the right audio for it, and I hate having to find audio. But you know, eventually I will have the motivation to find the same audio on YouTube, and then so that you guys can have that one too. The first one is the better one in my opinion, but you know, the whole point of it was so I took the picture of the mail. That is actual mail in my house. It might still be in the same place too. Like, so I took the picture maybe like a couple months ago because my mom was like, hey, can you check how much mail we have in the food storage? And I was like, yeah. And so I went downstairs and our mail was just sitting there. And so I took that picture so that I could send it to her and be like, we have these 2 things of mayo. And then randomly, like a couple weeks ago, I was going through my photos in my phone because I have a lot of photos. And I was like, I need to delete some of my extra photos. And as I was going through photos to delete, I saw the mayo picture. And I was just like, you know, now that I really look at this, This picture just feels slightly like ominous and unsettling, and I love that. So I'm not gonna just waste this weird picture of Mayo and delete it. I was like, I'm gonna turn it into some reel. And so I was like, okay, this is it. This is the entire reel. It's just gonna be a picture of Mayo. And then I added some text, and I was like, there you go. It's perfect. And I'm content with that. You know, I can't say it performed particularly well on either platform. Well, I mean, on YouTube, I think it made me a total of 3 cents. So, I would say that's a win. I don't know. I don't make any money off of things I post on Instagram. That's just for fun. But the original one got 129 views and 4 likes. And that's good enough for me. But on YouTube, it actually performed a bit better. Like, I don't know why, but apparently YouTube likes Mayo a little bit more than Instagram does. So, use that information as you will. Yeah, let's see. Where is... Oh wow, it's almost up to 500. The Mayo video on YouTube got 483 views. There's a lot more than it got on Instagram. Let's see, is it still just 3 cents that I made off of it? Has it gone up? Nope, it's been 3 cents. I made 3 cents! What a great use of time. Making that video and getting 3 cents. But more importantly, over 500 people had to watch a random picture of mayonnaise because of me. And that makes me feel successful, I guess. It's good times. Homemade mayo. I can't say I've ever had homemade mayo. Oh no, why is YouTube being upset? It's like, there's not enough video. What do you mean there's not enough video? Why? My Wi-Fi better not be dying again. If it is, I want to sue Xfinity. And I want to, I mean, I already would have liked to sue Xfinity multiple years ago, because they're the worst. They've been nothing but a nuisance since we've started using their Wi-Fi service. I don't appreciate Xfinity. They've done us dirty. There was this whole summer, a couple summers back, where we just like didn't have Wi-Fi. Like the entire summer. Like I don't know how I survived that summer, but oh, it is lagging. No! YouTube, just work. Please, that's all it takes. You know what, let me hurry and check the Wi-Fi real quick. Make sure that the Wi-Fi isn't just struggling. And if that's not it, I'll try and figure out what else is wrong, so I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Something is mildly wrong with the Wi-Fi, but I can't figure out what exactly it is that's causing the problem. It just is being a little bit slow. You're getting that? That's awesome. Yeah, no, my Wi-Fi is I don't understand what it's doing, but it's definitely not working 100%. So I say we give it like 5 minutes, see if it decides to work, and then if it doesn't, I'll just have to wrap up early, and if it does start to work, then cool, we can keep streaming. Sometimes it just likes to be problematic, because it can, I guess, which is a really bad reason in my opinion, but you know, I will never understand why Xfinity does the things that Xfinity does. All I know is that I don't appreciate what they do, because they just cause problems for me, you know? But alas, that is how it be. Alas. Alright, well, double checking orders. I don't think we have any more yet. We just keep on vibing. But yeah, I do plan on probably doing shipping after tonight's stream because I have a couple things to ship. So if anybody else is looking to get their stacks shipped, do let me know. Now would be a good time to figure that out. I mean, of course, I do shipping at least once every week. I have like a lot of envelopes on my desk right now. All of my like TCG player envelopes, except they're all like in random different piles and it's kind of chaotic, which I mean, isn't that unusual for me? Most of my room's really chaotic, except that I actually did a bunch of cleaning the other day and my room is looking significantly less bad than it did. I finally moved some stuff that I'm really good at making piles of things. And see, the thing that I like about my piles is I put the pile in a specific place so that I know that that thing is going to be in a specific pile. But of course piles get really messy looking, and sometimes it's just a pile of boxes. You know, I'll have one of those like 700 count boxes and I'll put two more 700 count boxes on top of it, and then another makeshift like 5,000 count box, and then on top of that box I might add a couple just smaller boxes because they all have a similar type of stuff, like all being magic cards that I need to sort, or all being magic cards that are already sorted. And so, you know, I keep them in those stacks, but slowly they pile up and I get more boxes, and then I put like adjacent stacks because it's going to be too tall if I keep adding boxes to it. And then I realized that inconveniently placed it in front of both my mirror and my dresser, so I couldn't open the bottom drawers on my dresser, and I couldn't see the bottom half of my mirror. And so I was like, well, this is not really going to work, but I don't know where else to put this giant, like, pile of boxes. And so I finally moved them all. But now I don't know for sure which ones were moved to which place, and I'm just like, I don't know where my boxes are anymore. Only like vaguely. I vaguely know where my boxes are, but not well enough. But I do that with all of my belongings, like my clothes. Whenever, like, I always at least kind of put my clothes away after they get washed. But sometimes I don't completely put them away. My problem is that the place that I put all my clothes, I now have too much clothes to fit very well. And so it sometimes there's just not enough space to put clothes on hangers into my little hanger place. And then like the shelves will be too small. And so sometimes I have this little cart. It's like the little cart that I keep my cards on. You can see right there, that little white cart. I have another one of those that's for clothes. And so each of the shelves have a different little stack of specific stuff that goes on them. Like I was using a couple of them for sweaters that it's too warm to wear, and so I need to hide them down there so that I don't try to wear them even when it's 90 degrees outside. Only sometimes works. Sometimes I still wear them, but it is what it is. But then the top row, of course, there's nothing above it to stop me from continuing to pile stuff on it, so it just turns into this giant stack of clothes. And sometimes I forget what clothes are in there, because if I'm looking for a shirt, I'm always going to go up, look through the area of stuff on hangers. But sometimes, if there wasn't room for a specific shirt to go on the hangers, it ends up in the stack on top of the cart. And then more stuff ends up on top of it, and I just forget that the shirt even exists. Because that's not the right place for it to be, but it's... So yeah, I have some piles like that are just chaos and I don't actually know what's there and it's problematic. But I also have a lot of piles that I know exactly what's supposed to be there. And then if I clean them up, I don't know where my stuff is anymore. Like, this happens constantly. There's so many things that I cleaned up the pile of and I don't know where they are anymore. And I'm just like, where did they go? But I cleaned up a whole bunch of piles, a lot of them, off of my floor. There's still some piles I need to fix, like, you know, the pile right over there. See, the pile in the corner, that one's fine, but the pile right here isn't supposed to be there. It makes it so that I can't access all these boxes of sorted magic cards. And I need to access those so I can build silly decks. There are also more, like, behind this box, but I can't get to them right now. And you can also see this is the, like, clothing exile. I can't get to this part of my closet easily So I don't usually wear those clothes. Those are all of my, like, backup clothes. Like, I usually just prefer to wear my dresses that are just, like, a cute skirt with a shirt. But all my, like, actual normal person dresses, I keep in there. Because every once in a while, I'll go to an event that my, like, little short skirt dresses are too casual for. So I have those backup dresses in there for those occasions, which I do like those dresses. I just like them a lot less than I like my skirts. So that's why they're in there. They said that's just my backup clothing. There's a lot of, like, jackets that, like, aren't my favorite jacket, but it's also the middle of summer, so I don't really need jackets. So those ones go in there as well because I don't constantly need them. There's also, like, a few shirts that are like those shirts that it's like every once in a while I'm really, really glad I have the shirt because it just perfectly fits, like, a certain type of shirt that I need. And then, but most of the time that I don't have anything that I'm like, I really want to wear this with. So they go in there, the backup clothes. But it is nice to actually be able to reach the backup clothes, but right now there are too many boxes of cards in the way. Any of the shiny figure collections? Yes, I do have some of those. Yeah, I've got, I think I probably, yeah, I have one of each left in my little closet slot. Hey, welcome Civic, how is it going? I don't really know what those go for. Like, is it, I'm not even sure. I know I bought one fairly recently, but I don't really know. I don't know for sure what, like, I don't actually know what the MSRP is on those. This is not helping. I don't know, but I do have a couple of them. I've seen really good pull rates out of them overall. Like, they definitely, I've definitely seen some wild stuff out of them. Of course, I love them because they got the little figures, which are adorable. Here's one of my little Zamazentas. Somewhere I have a Zacian too, but you know, they're just cute little guys. I love the pins as well. I'm sure. I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that one, because even though I cleaned up a lot of stuff, there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be cleaned. And ultimately the thing is I actually need to move a bunch of my furniture. That's why I've started cleaning up the giant piles of heavy boxes, you know? Because I need to move some furniture, because I have, like, a plastic shelf. Like, it's made out of plastic. There are, like, 4 shelves on it. And it's a decent shelf, like, it's a good size and stuff, but it's not made to hold boxes full of thousands of cards. And so a lot of the shelves are kind of like this shaped, and I'm like, I really don't need those shelves to become this shaped and do the same thing as my old desk. So I'm working on replacing that shelf with some, like, utility shelves. But the thing with the utility shelves is they are around 3 to 4 times the size of that one. So obviously there's not just room for those big shelves if I move out the little plastic ones. And so what I have to do is I have to either get rid of more furniture or move the furniture that I already have around in a way that means that there'll be enough space all on that wall to put the new shelf there. So I have to start trying to move and condense things as much as possible, but I have a really bad habit of continuing to buy new things. And so, you know, it gets a little bit chaotic. Alright, let's see. Ooh, let's go. We got an Evolving Skies and 3 more Paldea for Chase. Let's go. Let's see. Evolving. Move from there. Paldea from back here. Let's see. Then we got the 3. It's 3. It's not 2. I was like, wait a second. It's 3. I can count, I promise. I promised I passed preschool. I can count. I promise. Yeah, like the Zacian's Amazon boxes. I've seen really good pull rates out of them. At least when I worked for Hilltop, I'd open those things. And I kid you not, 9 out of 10 of those boxes that I opened had the secret rare Pikachu. And you cannot convince me otherwise. I think those boxes are the reason that the secret rare Pikachu dropped so much. But who knows? Oh, I see something sparkly. Let's go! Okay! Evolving Skies giving us a nice little Frostlass. Wow. Just right to the spice. Let me grab a sleeve. Nice. You know, not what we were chasing, but that is a pretty sweet little win. Got that nice little spicy frost slash. Just what I like to see. Alright, now we're on to Paldea. Starting off with some little silly guys. We are here for Iono tonight. That is what we want to see. We've been chasing that Iono so hard. It can only be a matter of time until we get it. We're going to get that Iono. We can't just not. That's impossible for us to just not. If we open enough packs, we will get it. And hey, okay. We accept that. We got a full art pile of dead leaves. I love that it's a pile of dead leaves, but it's so funny to me. Honestly, that was pretty solid overall. Got a secret rare and a full art out of 4 packs. That is pretty alright. Go ahead and get those added into your stack. Definitely a little bit better than the last few packs. Can't help but make me feel like the Crown Zenith has got to have some big spice soon, though. The non-live stream. Whoops. Last I checked, I think the Secret Rare Pikachu is going for like under $15. So obviously a lot less than like $40 that it was at around release. Makes me kind of wish that I had sold some of mine when the set first came out, because I have like 5 or 6 of them. But it's okay, because I like having my Secret Rare Pikachus. I wanted them because they're cool, so I kept them. And that's okay, even if they're worth less. I like how they look still, so it's good. And it just gives me even more of a reason to hoard them. So, I say it works. Works out very nicely for me. Good stuff. Alright, let me hurry and refresh orders again. Let's see. I don't think we've got any more yet, so we will keep chilling, vibing, grooving even. 14:45 market. Alright, so that was pretty close. Nope, none. It's still... The card was supposed to be done on the 24th of June. It's been like a week and a half since then, and nothing. The most recent update I've gotten from them was like 2.5 weeks ago, when my mom asked, and the guy was like, yeah, so they still don't have some parts on it. They're just on back order, so yeah. That was all. That's all the information we got. That multiple things that it needed to be completed were put on back order, so it's just a mystery. And we don't know when it'll be done. Why does it have to be so difficult? I just want to give them all my life savings so that I can have a silly little car to drive that doesn't go screet randomly while I'm trying to accelerate or turn. And like, it even happens when I'm like slowly accelerating. Like, sometimes I'll try and accelerate fast and it'll be fine. Other times, screet! And sometimes I'll try to accelerate slowly and it's fine, and other times I'll accelerate slowly and it's like, screet! Which is not necessarily normal. And there was this one time that I had the radio off and one of my windows rolled down because when I got in my car it was so hot that I couldn't really breathe. And when I heard it go screet, I was like, oh, that's actually really loud from outside of my car. And so I'm like, I can't just make everybody that wants to drive near me or like walk in an area that I'm driving past suffer because my car is going screet. So yeah, it's I should have had my dad look at it while he was in town, but I forgot to tell him until it was too late, and he was like, you should have told me that earlier, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But I also thought he was staying longer, so I thought it was fine, but no. So it's just gonna keep going screet for a while. But maybe eventually I'll buy a new car that doesn't do that. I miss my Jeep. You know, it may have randomly stopped working on me multiple times, but I still love that Jeep. Like, sad times. I miss the Jeep. It was a nice little silly car. You know, it had its fair share of struggles, but it was still a nice car because it was a Jeep and it was my Jeep, and I don't know. I will never forget how much I enjoyed driving my 1999 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited White with gold details. It's a good car. Alright, we got another order for you, Chase. We got 2 Paldea and 2 Crown Zenith this time. There's 2 Crown Zenith. And I guess I don't have to update Paldea yet either. Alright, let's go. Let's get some specs. I think that's a fine angle. One day I'll just replace this camera arm thing so that it's easier to make it at a decent angle, but until then. Oh, this Slowpoke is so cute! I love it. Every time I see that card, it's just so adorable. I love Slowpoke. Slowpoke is such a good Pokemon. Alright, on to the second Paldea. We got a Gyarados. Not a Magikarp, though. I still haven't pulled that Magikarp for myself or anybody else. And I still really need it, because I love it. Like I said, oh, okay! Alright, we take that. Got a nice little spicy Drapion for ya. Very, very nice. I love all of the it's not the Galarian Gallery? No, that's what it's called. I love all the little Galarian Gallery cards in this set. And we got Magmortar as well. I'd say the Crown Zenith definitely did us a little bit better that time. Also, it did give us the matching card for the, oh, where is it? Where did it go? Look, now we have both of them, the Magmortar and the Electivire, because they're just little buddies. So cute. And a very nice Drapion to go with them as well. You know, I still remember how when, why do I always forget what it's called? VMAX Climax. When that set came out, I remember that I opened like 4 boxes on the first night that I had it. I remember the first one had a golden Dialga in it, so that was pretty legendary. But what was funny was, or I guess it wasn't really funny, but it was interesting that 2 of the boxes, their big hit was that same Drapion. 2 of them. So I have 2 Japanese Drapions. So I guess if I ever make Japanese mystery packs, there may or may not be a good chance that a Drapion ends up in one of them. Jeepachu. Jeep was learning to speak. Well, the Jeep wasn't very loud. It's mostly just the Ultima that goes scream. The Jeep was just chilling. I mean, I won't lie, it was kind of loud. It was an old car and a little bit bigger of a car, so it definitely made loud vroom noises. But just the Ultima that likes to go scream for fun. I do not appreciate it. I'm sure the people outside appreciate it even less, because, yeah, when I realized how loud it was, I'm like, oh, that's loud. Very not pleasant for your ears. Would not recommend. So, yeah. Not good that the Ultima is doing that, but one day I will get a new car that won't do that, so it'll be good. But until then, it's so random too. Like, it's not very consistent. Like I said, it happens quite regularly when I accelerate, but it doesn't matter how quickly or slowly I'm accelerating. It doesn't matter like what speed I'm accelerating to. It just randomly decides to go scream, which is bad. Don't recommend it. It's very, very not pleasant, you know? It's yeah, when I had my window rolled down, I was just like, oh, that's really loud. That's really bad. How much could I do on the rest of Evolving Skies? Let's see, I have 12 packs? Where's my calculator? When I moved all my piles around, I forgot where my calculator is. This is why I just need to let all of my piles become incredibly large and chaotic, because no matter how chaotic, I'll still know where my stuff is. Is that it? Yes, let's go. It was underneath my Dungeons and Dragons character sheet. This isn't where it normally goes, but I found it, so it's good. Alright, let's math. So, let's see there. 12 at 8 each. So normally that would be 96. I didn't get them for a great price, so I can't do a huge discount, but I could probably... I could probably do 90 for all 12 of them, if you would like to do that. And then I'm going to put my calculator right there where I can see it, so I don't lose it again. Because I love my graphing calculator. It's funny, because I hated the math class that I got it for. All of the math classes I had to use it in, but I do like the graphing calculator. I really like calculators, because while I am completely capable of doing basic math, I need to be able to have, like, physical, seeable evidence that, you know, there is spice there. Or not that there's spice, that there is, like, the exact math is there. Like, it's really connected to my anxiety, because I remember back in 9th grade, before I knew that I had severe anxiety, in my math class, whenever we'd have a test, you know, start off the test, get to the first question, I'd go through it, get an answer, I'd be like, alright, this answer makes sense, and it matches one of the, like, if it was multiple choice, I'd be like, and it matches one of the options, or if it wasn't multiple choice, I'd be like, and it makes sense considering the, situation of the problem. But, just in case, I'm gonna do it a second time. So I'd do it 2 times, make sure I got the same answer both times, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm clear to move on to the second question. And I would start the second question, and I'd get my first time doing it done, but I can't stop worrying just in case I did the first question wrong. So I would go back to the first question and do it a 3rd time, just to be sure. And every single time I did it, I had to write out my, like, all of my work, so that I had physical evidence that I did the problem right. And so now whenever I do any kind of math, I'm like, I need to be able to see that it is correct. That I need to see what went into it. So that's why I like my calculator, because 1, I know it works, but 2, this is one of those calculators that it's a scientific calculator, so it will show you everything that you put in it. It saves your history, so you can go back and make sure that you can go back and make sure that 8 times 12 has the same answer every time you did it. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, Blaze has been begging me to sell off my personal collection, but when it comes down to it, like, my personal collection means a lot to me, because 1, it like holds the whole story of my last 3 years, and where I went from, you know, just barely starting to collect Pokemon to now it's like cards are my entire life. And so obviously there are a lot of cards that, like, remind me of that whole journey, so, like, they're important to me. Also, Blazer thinks it's really funny to, when I'm desperate to sell things, buy them from me and then rub it in my face when he makes money off of them. So it's also kind of out of spite that I refuse to sell, like, a lot of my personal collection anymore. But the only stuff I sell from my personal collection at this point is, like, some of the bulk. I'll just sell it, like, to local kids and stuff, you know? But so, I will not be selling off my personal collection. I will just not have any money and be in debt, which I hate. I hate debt so much. But I like my collection, and if I do sell it off, I'm going to want to buy it back eventually later, and chances are I'm going to have to pay more to get it back. So, I'm like, ultimately it evens out to the point that it's like, it makes more sense to just keep it and not get rid of it. Are you sensing spice? So, the nice thing about these Evolving Skies packs is I think, at least, I don't know how many of them, but I know that multiple of them are from tins. And I have seen some of the best pull rates out of Evolving Skies from tin packs. So, I would say that definitely, like, leans in the favor of some solid pulls. I mean, we already pulled 1 secret rare, but that's the nice thing, is that these weren't out of a booster box. So if you've already pulled a secret rare, that doesn't mean they're anymore. These are mostly out of tins and collection boxes. So, there can be any amount of hits in them. And we like lots of hits. Yeah, no, math class became so miserable. I mean, I hated math in the first place. I have never enjoyed math, other than just being able to easily, like, figure out, you know, things like, how much is this thing gonna cost after tax? Because tax is stupid, and unlike every other country that's reasonable, America adds tax after you go to the cash register, instead of just telling you on the price tag what it's gonna be after tax. Because America is stupid. But, you know, I like being able to do basic, have like, convenient math like that. But math classes, complete joke. I do not need to figure out how long one edge of a triangle is just by only knowing the two other sides. Like, have you heard of a tape measure? Fun fact, it can measure all three sides of a triangle. It can measure more than two sides. Isn't that crazy? So crazy, so crazy. And all the while, we just learned that instead of, like, how to pay our taxes, or, you know, do budgeting that will help you keep track of your money, or, you know, any other super basic skill that's really, you know, good to know that has something to do with numbers. No. Geometry. That's what you get. Geometry. But, yeah, so, fun times. Fun times, indeed. Let me hurry and check orders real quick. See, he just likes to rub it in my face when he makes money off of my cards, so I don't sell him singles anymore unless they're, like, at least double priced, you know? No, I don't really like selling my personal collection. If you want singles from me, you can get mystery packs, or you can, I don't know, I sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards sometimes. It's time for that Umbreon. And we got 2 more Paldea. Let's go. Alright, that is our Paldea. And all the evolving skies. So I gotta clean it off the board. Oh my goodness. I'm so ready to pull somebody that Umbreon in English. Like I said, I pulled 2 of them in Japanese. It is about time to get one in English. Alright, so we got 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Skip counting. That is one of the things I also love that I learned in math. This was back in 4th grade, though. 4th grade was when I learned to skip count, and I use skip counting every single day. Without fail. I always use skip counting, and I love skip counting. I don't know, I just really like skip counting, if you can't tell. Alright, let's start off with the 2 Paldea, and then we will move on to the Evolving Skies. And hopefully see some nice little Umbreon spice. I would say I have uncannily good luck with cards. Like, it brings me back to when I first started collecting and I would open packs with friends. And it got to the point that so often I pulled better cards than them that it was like, it made it uncomfortable because I just felt bad. They're like, wow, I pulled nothing. And I'm like, wow, I pulled a $20 card. Yikes, lots of weird random trainers, but no spice out of those. But it's time to get that spice out of Evolving Skies. So let's do it! Let's get the fire! All of the goodest, greatest stuff. Not in that one, though. That one just had a silly little Ampharos. I do really like Ampharos, though. I do really like Ampharos. Alright, come on. Flapple! I love Flapple even more than Ampharos. But we need a little bit of Moonbreon in our life. We got a Raichu. That one's at least foil. We're heading in the right direction. But we need a lot more shiniest than just the little picture. Salamence. I think that's the best regular holo rare in the set. Fun fact. Because I like random facts. Got a Thievel. Alright. We need to up the spice level, like big time up the spice level. I need the fire! No! That's just a Drampa. I do like Drampa though. He's a pretty silly guy. He's a pretty silly guy. Alright, on to the next one. We have switching up to another Thievel. That's not what we wanted. Where's the texture? Where is the goodness of the spiciness? What is this? Okay, we have 4 packs left. I'm gonna need to see some spice, or we're gonna have to riot. And I would rather not have to riot because I'm kind of tired. It's like 1 a.m. Oh, I see texture. Alright! It is not an Umbreon, but it is a Dragonite, and that's kind of funny because last time we were opening Evolving Skies for you, we also pulled a Dragonite. Last time it was the Alt-Art one, which is a little bit cooler than this one. But this is actually a really good card because it's playable. It's kind of funny. This card was originally only printed as the full art and the Alt-Art in this set. And so the only options to be able to play that card were already kind of expensive. But then they reprinted it as a promo in the Dragonite V collection box. Oh, and we got a Sylveon. I mean, these packs are definitely stepping up. But so they reprinted it as a promo. But it wasn't until more recently that people realized how playable it was, and the fact that there's now a promo version means that there are more of them out there. And so it got to the point that the promo version of the card went up to about $15. It's originally from a $20 collection box. Oh, I like that Pikachu reverse. Alright, let's see if we can get some last pack magic, because we still would like to see a spicy little Umbreon. So let's move that code card so we don't know what it is. Let's do our little pack trick and let's hope for the best. Starting off with a Lightning Energy. There's a Crystal Cave, Palpitoad, Shopping Center, Petalil, Dino, Teddy Ursa. We got Phoebus, Hoppip, Crystal Cave Reverse, and that's a miracle. Well, it definitely could have been spicier. We had to get you another Dragonite, though, Chase. We are really good at getting you Dragonites. really good at it. But he's a pretty cute guy. And the Sylveon. So we'll go ahead and get those added to your stack. One of these days, we are going to get you the Umbreon. I'm gonna keep hunting for Evolving Skies packs. I've honestly been... I mean... I don't usually find regular packs. It's more like I get lucky and find a tin, and then when I open it, it has an Evolving Skies pack in it. I love it when that happens, but that's not very foolproof. So it's kind of just a surprise whether or not I find, I mean, I guess I do occasionally buy like single packs, but usually I don't unless it's like directly from a trustworthy source. AKA either a card shop that I trust, to be honest, or my vintage guy. Because I don't trust other people to not have done sketchy stuff with their packs, so. Unless, you know, I'm buying like a tin or a collection box from somebody, because they can't really, you can't weigh a collection box to figure out if it has better cards in it. That's not how it works. I see the ads were Pokemon or hat related. I agree. Pokemon and hat-related ads would be wonderful. Fortunately, I think the only power I have over ads is whether or not they're going to benefit me. Because, you know, YouTube will sometimes just play ads on people's videos for fun, for them. But it doesn't give any money to the creator. But since I am monetized, if I say to put ads on there, I do get money from them. You know, it is only like 1 cent sometimes, but it's something. I made 3 whole cents off of my mayo video, so they're getting me something. They're getting me 3 cents. But yeah, it's just whether or not they're going to benefit me. And there's also an option that I don't know if it always works, but it's like you can have it not do ads that can't be skipped. I don't totally know how it works, but sometimes I try to, like, use that one, because I'm like, you know, I really hate ads that you can't skip, even if it's a 5-second ad. So, I don't want other people to have to watch unskippable ads, so I at least tried at some point to select a thing that said, you know, like, let me see what... I guess this one has skippable and non-skippable. I think I have to, like, update it every time I post a video, and I usually just, like, do this thing that, like, reuses, like, the basic settings, and I guess it just always goes back to non-skippable and skippable. And then it doesn't give me any control over display ads. It's like, these will be here whether you like them or not. You know, at least for this stream, I'm gonna turn off the non-skippable ads. So there you go. Yeah, no, I've given way too many friends a hard time for selling off cards and then rebuying them for more later, so I definitely am not gonna do that anymore. Can't be a hypocrite, you know? Not a fan of being a hypocrite. It's not my thing, you know? Sometimes I accidentally am a little bit hypocritical, but I feel like it's fine. Ooh, alright, you guys. We're about to open our first One Piece packs actually on stream. Because I've opened, like I said, I opened one box of the first set off camera, and I've regretted it literally for like, it's been like 8 months now. For 8 months! And so it's finally time to make up for that over half a year later. We got 2 Pillars of Strength packs and 3 more Paldea. Let me... 24, 22. Paldea still stays there. 3 cute little packs. I haven't even opened the booster box of Pillars yet. Oh, this is exciting. Nope, I didn't actually cut it. Maybe we're gonna get this box open. Ooh. I just like almost sliced myself with my scissors, and I didn't really get a big hole in the plastic wrap. Okay, I got it. I think I finally got it. They've got good plastic wrap. I'm definitely not just struggling for fun, or because I can't rip off plastic wrap. Nope, not at all. Okay, we got the plastic wrap off. Alright, there we go. 2 little silly packs. You know, I thought that was supposed to be a box topper promo, but apparently there's not, so that's sad. Very sad times. But it's okay. Let's see what we can get out of here. I'm excited. This is our first One Piece packs actually opened on camera. Let's go. Oh, well that's a thing. Alright. Let's skip to the back where there's hopefully something shiny. Alright, so we got Gum Gum Jet Gatling. I think I don't remember these rares. I'm gonna knock my camera over again. I really just need to replace this, but I'm too cheap. I've got problems, you guys. There's problems being cheap and really good at breaking random pieces of equipment. Okay, there we go. And Strucin. So this one I think is a rare. And that one, oh, I think they're both rares. Cool, so we got 2 rares in that one. Not the big spice we want to see though. We want the parallel rares are where it's at. They're basically like the alt arts, and they're textured. And you guys know I like textured cards. Alright, and this one, we got Belmir. This one is a rare. Oh! That one says L. I don't know what that means. But it's texture! That's a nice looking card! Well, wait, let's do a quick little searchy search. Charlotte Katakuri? Alright, how spicy is this? Very spicy! It's about a $160 card. Let's go! That's wild! Wow, I think you win! That's crazy! Yeah, this is like one of the chase cards. Nice! I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. Second best card in the set. That's wild. That's wild. Congrats. I think you win. That's wild. So apparently it was not Evolving Skies, but it was the One Piece. That is pack number 2. That's so wild. I'm like, I can't even process it. That's crazy. Pack number 2. Just right to the big hit. Second best card in the entire set. when I saw it, I was like, there's no way that this is a parallel. This just has to be like one of the other decent rarities. No. That is the alternate art where the spice is. So crazy. Nothing out of Paldea, but I don't think we're too worried about that. Yes, definitely making up for the evolving skies. That's wild. That is so wild. The art is so pretty. I love the like black, white, and then just a little bit of pink. That's crazy. See, I know how to pull the spice. I was not expecting that much spice, but we obviously don't complain. That's crazy. Man, that is definitely the best One Piece card I've ever pulled. That's crazy. Like, let me move this so you guys can see. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. Card number 2. That's crazy. That's wild. Closer to 160 than 150. Gone down a little bit though. I'm sure since it just released, it'll probably bounce back up a little bit too. So, very nice. Very nice indeed. That's crazy. We just went right to the best of the best. That's epic. Congrats on a very, very big pull. That's wild. Definitely the best looking of a lot of the alt arts. I mean, I think it's probably my favorite of the alt arts. It's really sweet. That's so crazy. Well, congrats. Definitely a little bit of spice there. I'm gonna take a second and recheck orders now. I also need another drink because my voice is starting to... Yes! You'll have to let me know what grade it gets. That's gonna look really nice in a slab. It'll be very, very spicy. Just the way we like it. Very, very spicy. I'm curious how expensive a card like that would be graded. Especially if it gets like a really high grade. It'll be very exciting. I mean, I guess it always comes back to, like, a lot of people have said, like, with the One Piece card game, even if the actual card game doesn't last very long, it's always going to be valuable because it's such a popular franchise that people that people are going to want to have collectibles from for basically ever. So there's really not a reason for these cards to ever become not valuable. There will always be people that want One Piece cards. Definitely some wild stuff. That's crazy. I was like, there's no way that this is an alt, but there you go. You got it. You got the spice. Japanese One Piece. I don't know too much about the other language ones, but I mean, just in English, they're worth a good bit. So. Not too surprising if it's consistently expensive in different languages too, especially Japanese, because it always seems like Japanese stuff gets really expensive. I'm almost out of juice. It's not good. I don't like running out of juice. Juice is just... I drink it instead of water, so it's kind of important. Gotta appreciate the juice. Alright, I'm gonna recheck orders real quick. And I don't see any others yet, so we'll vibe for a little bit. I'm actually moving this weird pile of bulk off of this desk and onto my weird side desk. There we go. Now I can knock it over. Because I'm really good at knocking over weird piles of stuff on my desk. It's not very fun. Especially when that weird pile of stuff is actually a pile of expensive magic cards. Because I've done that a few times. Just, like, as I was cleaning up my room a little bit the other day, I found a few nice, like, full art foil rare magic cards on my floor. And I'm like, oh, I guess I never finished cleaning up last time I knocked a bunch of nice cards over. So, I didn't really clean them up, I just put them into a tin that's also on the floor, but I'm like, this is progress. At least it's not just sitting on the floor anymore. It's in a tin that's sitting on the floor. So, it's improvement, because I'm not going to step on a tin that's on the floor. Whereas a singular card, pretty easy to accidentally step on, but a tin, not as good. So, the card is now at least somewhat protected, and eventually I will put it in the box it belongs. But currently the box that it belongs in, I think, is under like 3 other very large boxes, so it's not gonna be for a little bit. No, actually, it might be on top of a bunch of boxes. I don't know. I'd have to actually have to check all the boxes in the. See, all of my boxes that were originally just piled out in random places in my room, they're now like 6, maybe. I think under. It's like 7 or 8 underneath this desk against the wall, and then I have a little desk I use as a nightstand. That one has like 8 or 9 boxes underneath it, and then my bed also has a whole bunch of boxes underneath it. And then, of course, there are more that are just on the shelves in my closet. And in my weird shelf thing over there. That's like this, it's like a second closet, but not in a closet. See, I don't really have, like, a need for closet doors. They just are open all the time because my closet, I need to be able to see where stuff is, but it's also like a, like if you look at my closet over here, you see, look, that's my light. My light is connected to one of the shelves in the closet. So if I close the closet door, I can't use one of my main lights. It's actually my main light for my streaming setup, because without it, it's like there's still light, but it's obviously a lot darker. And so, that light's important. Also, there's just too much stuff in my closet, so the doors, I'd have to move so much stuff to just open and close the doors. So, the doors are just always open. I've considered just asking my parents if I can remove the doors, but I don't think my parents would appreciate having to store 2 closet doors just because I don't want them. Hey, Mom, can we just, like, put these closet doors in another closet? Because I don't need them in mine. So, yeah, the closet doors just live there. Sometimes I think about what it would be like if I actually closed them, and then I'm just like, no, that sounds inconvenient. I'll just forget where all my stuff is in there. I'm one of those people where out of sight, out of mind is a little bit too literal for me sometimes. So, I need it to be open so I can see it. I don't like drawers because I will not remember what I put in my drawers for the most part. Unless it's like a drawer that I'm like, I only put this specific type of thing in this drawer. So if I'm looking for that specific type of thing, it will be in this drawer or somewhere else. But that's the only type of thing that's going to be in that drawer. And that always works for a while until I randomly start putting other stuffs in my drawers, and then I'm like, what is this drawer full of? Mysteries. That's what it's full of. Mysteries and confusion, and then at that point it'll be too stressful to go through the drawer, so I will just close it and try to avoid opening it ever again. So yeah, fun times. Fun times with drawers. Not my thing. I like shelves. I do very well with shelves. It's good stuff. Alright, you guys, I think I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes. If we got any more orders, we can do those. Otherwise, though, I will be signing off so that I actually can finish a bunch of TCG player stuff I was supposed to do earlier, but didn't. And then also go to sleep, because I have to open at work tomorrow, but I'm really excited because I'm sure at least some of you guys remember my story about the vacuum at work. You know, how the big vacuum that we have at work is kind of piece of trash, and it's an absolute nightmare to try to use, especially to vacuum the whole place. So when my mom got a new vacuum, she let me have her portable vacuum to bring to work, and so now I use that vacuum at work, and it's a million times better because it's a cordless one, so it's super easy to maneuver between all the chairs and tables and stuff, and it just also works better than the jetpack vacuum. But so, we've had a similar problem in that the mop that we have is also a total piece of trash. Because it's one of those, like, old school janitor type mops, you know? It's got, like, the little yellow bucket thing, and, like, you put water in, you put the stuff in, and it's got like the little thing to squeeze the water out, and it's just a whole ordeal to use. And if that wasn't bad enough, we only have one mop head and it sheds. Like, it's one of those like string woven mop heads, and wherever you wipe it, there's just like this pile of little strings left. And it's like, what's the point of mopping if you're just gonna make a bigger mess? And so, my mom just happened to have gotten a new mop recently. And you better believe, she's like, well, I don't need this old mop anymore. And I was like, you don't need that mop, do you? She's like, do you need it for work? I'm like, yes, please, I need it. So I'm excited because now I get a new mop to bring to work. Is it sad that an underpaid employee has to bring vacuums and mops from their home to be able to keep the store clean? Yes. But is that not going to stop me from being very excited about the fact that I'm going to have a nice mop to use? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get there tomorrow and mop. I'm stoked. So yeah, I get a mop tomorrow and I'm thrilled about it. It's gonna be amazing. Anyways, before I get excited and go off on a very long, I don't know, rant or whatever about being excited about mopping, we got 4 more Crown Zenith for Chase, so let's see what we can get for you out of these. See if we can get a little spice. Alright, not a bad start. We got a little Mew V. We take those. Grab a sleeve. Need a new vacuum. Yeah, you know, I'm a strong advocate of getting new vacuums. It's been so much better to have this vacuum. Like, it has made a huge difference. Hey! What did I say? What did I say? 9 out of 10 of these collection boxes have Secret Rare Pikachus. And what is this? A Secret Rare Pikachu. Yes, these packs did come out of one of the figure collections, so I told you! Like 9 out of 10 of them have the Secret Rare Pikachu. It's wild. But it's true. As you can see, there's another one! Oh my goodness, if we can last pack magic out of Mewtwo? Nope. Unfortunately not. But we did get you a very nice little Secret Rare Pikachu, so I would say that was a win. And the Mew. The Mew is cute as well. So congrats on those. Go ahead and get them added into your stack. That was nice. That was nice. We're getting the spice now. The super spicy One Piece alt. Now we're getting a Secret Pikachu. This is what we like to see. This and being able to mop and have a floor to clean. I'm so excited. And like, it's really nice too because it's also like it's a cordless mop, but it's one that has like it's one that has like little like cleaning pad things on it that you just like take them off and wash them off in a sink or something. This one, there are 3 packs left from this collection box. And I do have like 1 more collection box that I can open for packs. How is my stack? Let me check Pokeslide. It looks like right now yours is a birthday Pikachu. Which, by the way, are you still looking for those? Cause we got another one in at work if you're interested in another birthday Pikachu. But yeah, gear's still good for a while. I just barely recently started doing my 8-week time limits again, since I was not streaming very often for a long time, so I just barely started doing that again, so you have till like mid-August to ship your stack, so no rush on that, but if you want to get your birthday Pikachu, you can send that whenever as well. Yes, okay, I will check tomorrow on the price and let you know. Either I'll message you on Discord or I'll let you know on the next stream. Yes, birthday Pikachu. We love ourselves a good little happy birthday Pikachu. Birthday Pikachu is amazing. I remember forever ago before they reprinted it when I bought like the original version of the card, and it was so expensive, but I wanted it so bad. And then, like, a year later, less than a year, I think. No, it was probably about a year later. They reprinted it, and I'm like, well, I could have waited for less than a year. But having the original one is still really cool, so I'm not really upset. Alright, we got some more Crown Zenith. We got these 3. And then let me calculator do my math for me, so I don't have to. Ooh. Yes. So we got these, and then 5 more. I should definitely start updating this. So 8 total. Each box has 11, so there'll be 6 left in that box. Cool. Alright, I just have to grab it because it's over on a shelf right there, so I will be right back. I'm back! I just gotta open the collection box and get the packs out. Celebrations was a fun set. I quite enjoyed a lot of the reprints that they did in there. Of course, I was never able to pull the Gold Mew for myself, which still is kind of sad, but I did pull a lot of Gold Mews. They were just for Chase, though. Not that. Man, Chase, we pulled so many Gold Mews for you. It was kind of crazy. They were good days, though. Those were fun times. Just pulling Gold Mews left and right. Alright. Whoosh. Go away, empty box. You know, as much as I love cute little collection boxes, I will forever be annoyed by the amount of packaging that they have. Drives me crazy. Alright, and there's 5 more. Alright, goodbye, rest of box. So much collection box packaging just in this stack that I need to bring out to the recycling. Alright, there we go. 8 packs, let's go. Well, you know, I did restock celebrations on the board today, so if we want to open any, I do have a little bit. I'm really glad, like, I had like a handful of Celebrations collection boxes that I finally just decided, ooh, okay, and a textured energy. What did I say? These things are just full of fire, and there you go. There you go, Arita and the textured energy. That is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Very nice start. Already doing quite well. Let's keep that kind of fire coming. Those were fun times. Those were such fun times. We should just pull all the chase cards and sets more often. It's fun. I like it when we do that. Oh, what we got in here? Cute little Glaceon, as well as a regular holofoil energy. Man, that's Arita, pack 1. What a nice little start. I need to figure out whether or not I have that Arita. Because if I don't, I need to find one. That's one of those cards that I feel like nobody really wants to part with their Arita. Like, why would you? It's such a sweet card. Hey, Solrock and a Professor's Research. Sorry, I'm like, my camera's facing too low. We get a lot of full art trainers. We've got 2 full art trainers plus a full art energy. So like, this is going quite well. I mean, like I said, these collection boxes have some of the absolute best pull rates that I have seen, like, at all from this set. They've got this yeah, there's a Manaphy too. We don't stop. The spice just keeps on coming. Very nice. 2 more packs. Can we... I feel like we're gonna see at least a little bit more fire, because this set just does not stop. Got Calyrex, and there we go, little Paris as well. Crown Zenith has so many good hits. Like, I'm really sad that it's starting to kind of dry up. Like, it's just starting to disappear, and there are less and less places that have it, and I'm like, I just want to open this set every day for the rest of ever, because it is just such a good set. Alright, last pack of magic. Do your stuff! Nope, we got a little Snorlax though. Overall, I definitely say these packs were a win. Right out the gate with the Arita. Such a beautiful card. And of course we got our little Paris, Manaphy, Solrock, Professor's Research, and a Glacian V plus a nice little Hallful Energy. That is a mean little stack of spice. 8 packs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Those are pretty good pull rates. Those are pretty sweet pull rates. So congrats on those. You did very, very well. Get them added to your stack. Let's see, and there we go. Alright. How many more? I think that'd be 6 left. Yeah, 6 left from the second collection box. Alright, that was some very nice spicy spice. We like a little bit of spicy spice. A lot of bit of spicy spice too. We're just getting all the spice today, which is just what we like to see. I just realized that I picked up something for stream and completely forgot that I had it. So give me one moment while I go grab that. Alright, I'm back! Look, it's Yugioh. I got another one of these little 25th anniversary collection pack things, and I completely forgot about it because I put it somewhere where I couldn't see it. I left it in my purse. That's where it was. My purse that's actually just a backpack. But I completely forgot that I had it in there. And I was so excited about picking it up for today. I'm glad I at least remembered about it before the end of the stream, but like, oof. But yeah, we got all these silly little packs. So yeah, we got some I don't remember for sure, but I think it's $5 each on these 5. No, it's $5 each on all of them. That should be right. Yeah, $5 each on any of those. So if anybody's interested in those, I'll try and get them on the board at some point. But first off, we've got some Crown Zenith to clean off this board. Alright, let's do it. We got 6 more packs. Let me just... Okay, let's go. Let's go! How much is for all of the packs? I think that's 6 packs. So 6 times 5 is 30, right? Yes, there are 6 packs. So 30 for all of them. Alright, let's get some more spice. Alright, we got a Simisear. Let me move my camera a little bit again. Nothing too crazy so far, but we've got plenty of space left to be pulled. Nice pack. We got a Sizer and Yanma. Woo, and I just threw the bulk at myself. Alright. Not very much spice out of those first few. Let's see some Galarian Gallery. Let's go! Alright. That's what we like to see. Got that sweet little Luminion. Absolutely gorgeous. On to the next one. Alright. Just landed. And another Snorlax. Alright. It was a sweet Luminion, but can we get a little bit more last pack magic? Can we finish off strong? And we got a Zorora V. Nothing too crazy, but I would say overall, Luminion was a very solid pull. We got a couple little regular Vs. Honestly, this Luminion is so sweet. I thought it was weird that they gave Luminion a chase in this set, even though there was already an alt art of it, but honestly, this card is so beautiful that it's like, I was like, how could I really be upset when we got something this sweet? So, congrats on those. Get them added to your stack as well. We've got a lot of spice in there. A lot of spice. A lot of bulk, but a lot of spice to go along with the bulk. There's some good stuff in there. So much spice. That's what we like, though. We like lots of spice. I like lots of spice. Not on my food, though. Only in my cardboard. I want my cardboard to be spicy. But food-wise, what I've come to learn is that I don't like complexly flavored foods. Like, I want the most simplest flavor-wise. And it can't be anything too rich. Still collecting Golding and Sea Kings. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see a Golding or Sea King, I always wonder if it's one that you have. I'll do another check and see if we've got any, because there's been a couple, like, weird boxes of hidden stuff that we've had that I'm like, there might be some cool stuff in there, so I'll leave myself a note and try to remember to check if there are any Goldings or Sea Kings in there. See if we can find some more spice. Spicy Goldings and Sea Kings. Alright, I got that written down on my little notepad. These notes that I keep forgetting about, but most of them are things that are, like, slightly inconvenient to take care of, whereas that's, like, I'm gonna go through the box anyways, because I need to find some other cards in it, so it works out. Alright, we're opening all 6 Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs for Chase. Let's go. I'm gonna end with the Blue Eyes, since obviously that's the spiciest set. Then I say Invasion of Chaos probably next. Pharaoh's Servant. I think we'll start with Spell Ruler, because that's the order that I feel like going in. Alright. Can we see some spice? Starting off with, we have Amoeba. It looks a little bit upset, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. First pack, nothing too crazy. Let's see about Dark Crisis. Can we see some foil? We got a Skill Drain. Very playable card. Ooh, and there we go. Different Dimension Dragon. You know, I didn't actually realize Skill Drain was in this set, so now I'm curious if this print is worth anything. Especially as a regular rare. Skill Drain. Let's find out. Of course, we also got this cute little silly dragon guy. Ooh, okay, let me see real quick. How expensive is the rare Skill Drain from the 25th anniversary? Oh yeah, it's like $2. I'll give it a sleeve. I have this nice little Yu-Gi-Oh! Sleeve that I didn't have anything to put in, because I don't know, I have a lot more Magic and Pokemon sized cards that need sleeves, but the Skill Drain can have that. And there's a penny sleeve for the Different Dimension Dragon. Alright, well, not bad. Next up we have Metal Raiders. Can we see something shiny? Elegant Egotist. No foil though. Lots of different silly guys though. Very silly guys. Next up we have Pharaoh's Servant. I remember back in the days when I randomly found an unlimited pack of this set. That was so cool. Morphing Jar number 2! He's only a little bit creepy. And no foil out of that one. Alright, we got 2 more. I'm hoping we get at least one Ultra or Secret Rare. Or if we got an Ultra and a Secret Rare, that would be even cooler. Alright, Compulsory Evacuation Device. And we got another Super, so at least a little bit more foil. Freed the Brave Wanderer. Let's see if I can. I have a random card in a sleeve, but I don't think the card needs a sleeve, so I'm taking the sleeve from that card for Freed. Alright, now I have like one more nice Yu-Gi-Oh! Sleeve right here, so let's pull something out of here for the nice sleeve. Hopefully. Let's see just a little bit more spice. Got Dark Fire Dragon and no Ultra, unfortunately. We did get a couple of those super rares, and the Skill Drain was actually a really nice pull. That's a card that has seen a lot of play in the last year or so. Jumped up a lot in price. I remember it was crazy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get those added to your stack, along with all of the fun, silly spice. Because we like a good little bit of fun, silly spice. Let me hurry and check. You know what? I feel like we didn't get you any ultra rare, but I feel like let's get you a little bonus ultra rare. It's nothing too crazy, but we will give you a nice little obelisk promo, so you at least have an ultra rare, and so I have something to put in the sleeve. So there you go, a little bit more foil for you. Not enough foil exactly. We need more foil. So there's a little bit of foil for you. Plus it's blue, which is fun. Like randomly different colored cards. But like, I guess it's I don't know. I think it's because like the Egyptian gods. I don't know if there's any versions of those cards that are actually tournament legal. It's one of those cards that's like you can't play this in an official event. But like, I guess they just, since this is not like an official event thing, they're just like, we can do whatever we want with this. So it doesn't have to follow the rules of typical cards. So, little bit of silliness there. Never enough foil though. Always need more. I've been like fighting myself, trying to like not buy a whole bunch more of these packs, but they're so fun to open. Like, I love that it kind of just gives you an opportunity to open some of these sets, but like, let me... Legends of Blue Eyes. Oh. It's Legend, not Legends. Let's see. Oh, so like this set, the first edition booster pack, almost $500. Not very affordable. And let's see, it looks like an unlimited pack. Holy smokes, these things are expensive. An unlimited pack is about $140. So, it definitely makes them a little bit more affordable to open some of these cool sets with the 25th reprints. And so it makes me want to get like a bunch of them, you know? Like, it's just such a cool, unusual thing. I don't know. I just really want to get more of them. I'm like, do I need to? No. Should I? I don't know. But do I want to? Yes. Because they're fun. Ooh, you decide the packs. Ooh. Okay, okay. Ooh, now I have to make decisions. Now, see, my first go-to thought is I'd go for the Damaged Goods Mystery Pack. But since that's like a very particular thing, whether or not people like it, I feel like maybe, ooh. What if we did like, we could do some celebrations? What about, we could do 2 celebrations and a Paldea maybe? Spice, as long as it's spice. I mean, the Damaged Goods packs do have spice. I don't actually know which one is the original one. It's a mystery. I don't know. But yeah, we could maybe 2 celebrations and a Paldea. How does that sound? Let's see. Never too much Iona hunting. If you're feeling the spice, I'm like, we've opened a lot of packs recently and we haven't seen a Charizard or a Mew. So I feel like we can only be getting closer, right? Like, we gotta get into Charizard. I'm feeling kind of more Charizard leaning vibes than Mew, which obviously is a little bit. I don't even know what the Charizard is at now, but I just remember that it's worth a lot more than the other 2 starter boys in this set. I need to look. I need to find out. I want to know. Celebrations Classic Collection. Senior Mint. How much does the Zard go for? From a reputable seller, about $85 for Near Mint. So that's more than last time I checked. Yeah, it's been trending upward, which is we like it. We like it when it does that. A little extra exciting. Does that sound good? You're gonna do 2 celebrations and a Paldea? Yeah, it's gone up a little bit. A year ago it was about 70, but now it's about 85. We like that. I'm like, I wonder where the Umbreon is at. It obviously went down a lot. Looks like it's around 20-ish? The Umbreon is about 20. But the Charizard up there at 85. Very, very nice. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it! Let's pull a Mr. Zard, because just yes. We like Mr. Zards. It's been too long since we pulled one. Ooh, okay, alright. Paldea doing us well. Solid little double hitter pack. Let me grab some sleeves. I love the Sandygast is so freaking cute. I am obsessed. It's so adorable. So we like that. We like the little Sandygast. Very nice little start there. And Lycanroc, which this is one of the coolest regular EXs I've seen so far from Scarlet Violet. So we like that. We like that very much. Alright, and on to celebrations time. Let's get some spice. I need some spice. Oh, alright, it's not the Charizard. But we did get you a base set, boy. Saw a little Venusaur pull there. Let's see, where are all of my little sleeves? Okay, I think I just need to find another pack of sleeves to open, but I don't want to have to go find a pack of sleeves, you know? But there we go, we got sleeve from Mr. Venusaur. And can we get 2 base set boys in a row? Because I would love to see 2 base set boys in a row. Alright, and we got no base set boys in this one. Overall though, 3 packs, 3 hits. I would say that is pretty solid. The Sandygast is so cute, I just can't. But yeah, I would say you definitely did good on those ones, so congrats. I guess I picked well. Not quite Charizard well, but we still got some good spice. Those added to your stack. And then I'm gonna take like 20 seconds and just grab sleeves so I stop having to hunt my entire desk for them. So I'll be right back. Alright, I have sleeves now, so I can start throwing a fit about not being able to find sleeves. See, my problem at the end of the day is just that I need to buy more sleeves, so like it makes me want to not use the sleeves that I have, but I kind of have to use the sleeves that I have if I want to put cards in sleeves, so I just have to accept that I need to buy another case of 10,000 penny sleeves. But that's 10,000 pennies, you know? It's a lot of pennies. It's an extremely large amount of pennies. But it is a nice amount of sleeves to have. It is very, very helpful to have large amounts of sleeves. Especially like, sometimes I just think I'm like, how many sleeves do I use on a daily basis between what I'm using at home and what I use at the card shop? I'm like, at the card shop, I'd say I probably like use add at least 50 cards into sleeves a day. Sometimes a lot more though, it just depends on what I'm working on for the day. And then at home, I guess it's kind of similar. Like there's some days that I maybe add 10 cards to sleeves, but I'm like, there are other days where I probably use at least 200 or 300 sleeves in a single day. It's a lot of sleeves to go through. But you know, at the end of the day, that just means I'm playing with a lot of Pokemon cards, and I love that. Never too much Pokemon cards. I guess I should probably update the number on here. Oops, not 4, it's 14. Struggling. Got it. Only a little bit of difficulty, but we got it. Alright, we're gonna hurry and check orders again. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. It's not like I slept all day. I totally slept all day. I didn't mean to, but I very much so did. I got like 12 hours of sleep on accident. I was planning on waking up between like noon and 2, so I had plenty of time to work on some of the stuff that I needed to today. Next thing I knew, my little sister was knocking on my door at like 4, and she's like, hey, you need to get up within like the next hour so we can have dinner. And I was like, Oops. So, that's how my day went. I slept all day. Ooh, okay. We got 3 Paldea this time, and then 1 celebrations. Let's do it. This time I'm gonna update the celebrations first. There we go. And there's our celebrations. And some more Paldea. We've been pretty solid with the Paldea. I'm just hoping it all leads up to an Iono, though. Iono and Charizard, back to back. Let's do it. I would love that. Alright, Paldea number 1. Starting off. Oh! Okay! Well, it's not an Iono, but that is some nice gold there. Let's go. We've been doing pretty alright on the gold tonight. I think the Frostlass. We pulled the Frostlass gold. Now we got a gold energy. Maybe gold Mew next. Not Charizard, but we never have too many gold Mews. Not possible. Alright, nothing too crazy out of that one. Paldea pack number 3. Can we see a little bit more sparkly shiny stuff? Maybe an Iono? Maybe? And it's not an Iono. But overall, I'd say those are pretty solid packs since we did get that gold energy. Now time for a little bit of celebrations. Can we see the fire lizard himself? Unfortunately, no, but we did get a silly little Pikachu. He's just a silly little guy. Go ahead and get that sleeved up. Overall, I'd say that wasn't too bad. The gold energy drives me crazy that it's technically not called a secret rare anymore. Why did they do that? Like, I do not understand why they were like, let's just change the names of all the rarities. Because, like, that's one thing that they've been very consistent from the beginning. It's common, uncommon, rare, holo rare is what they started with. They've never changed those. Over time, they added ultra rares and secret rares. And so even as they moved between level X's, the original EX's, GX's, V's, all of that other stuff, it's always been ultra rares and secret rares. All of a sudden, though, they're like, let's not. They just add a whole bunch of new weird rarities, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Can we not just have the same names for the rarities? Like, I get that they're all like different little things, but why do we change the names of the rarities? It drives me crazy. It's very upsetting. Alright, we got 2 more celebrations and another Paldea. It's blessed now. I threw it and now it is blessed. That's definitely how this works. And a Paldea. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit so we can see all of the spice. Oh, the goodness. All of the fire. Alright. We're ready for some spice. Just not out of that pack. That pack wasn't the one with the spice, but this one. Now this pack has also not got the spice, but this pack, this one, oh boy, please, we need the spice. Give us a little bit of spice. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. See, it just took till pack number 3, but we very much so got the spice. Let's go. We got the graffiti one. That's graffiti? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever it is, it reminds me of Splatoon. Like, you can't tell me this isn't just from the video game Splatoon. You cannot change my mind. I will not change my mind. Just a little silly Splatoon guy. And then we got that full art Terra Slowking. For reals, the coloring on this one is so vibrant. It's cool. I give so much Splatoon vibes. That was a very nice little double hitter pack. So congrats on those. Get those added in there with the rest of your spice. Very spicy spice. All the good stuff. I can just imagine how exciting it's gonna be when, like what a Mel Day is gonna Maybe to just get this. Just mountains of all of the spiciest and fieriest of stuff. It's very fun. It makes me wish that I ordered cool things in the mail more often. I mean, occasionally, like, I'll order, like, singles online, and by occasionally, I mean, I've barely stopped myself from doing it for a long time, and then one day I did it, and now I can't stop. But I've been trying to, like, pick up a few of the Sun and Moon trainers that are still affordable, so that I can have them before the prices go even more out of control. But, like, this so quickly, they're selling out. And I'm just like, man. Like, the other day, I had been thinking about picking up a Janine. Because the other day, the lowest listing wasn't $45! Look at this, look at this. All of these listings have been under $20 for the last, like, couple months. And so I was like, oh, you know, I'll just pick up, like, Near Mint one sold at, like, 15. I was expecting, you know, around there. Next thing I know, gone. But I think it was, like, the last one. There was a moderately played one. Or maybe it was heavily played, and it was under 20. And so I got that one. So at least we'll have a Janine. It just won't be in great condition. But at least I got one before they just disappeared. It's so crazy. But yeah, now I'm having a hard time not ordering just all of the Sun and Moon era cards that I don't have that I want. It's dangerous. But I just want to have them. Okay, we got 2 more celebrations. And then, let's see, so I think you'll still have 4 left. So do you want to use that towards another Paldea, I'm guessing? Or do you need a Mew or a Charizard? Or both. Technically, you could pull a Mew and a Charizard in the same pack. Just saying. Also, I completely lost count of how many celebrations we've opened, so let me hurry. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I've mostly kept track of it. There we go. Yes, and a Paldea. Perfect. The last Paldea pack, man, that thing just the spice. We're too excited about Mew and Charizard. Understandably so. Mew and Charizard are a little bit exciting. Ooh, I see something sparkly. Oh, hey. Never too many Mega Rayquazas. We take those. Why is Rayquaza so cool? Who gave him the permission? Look, they're twins. Rayquaza twins. Alright, not bad, but can we see? Just a little bit more spice. I saw the border and I was like, please be a Charizard. But we got a Rockets admin. Still a pretty cool looking card. Got that nice little Persian. Honestly, it's such a cool looking card. And then it is time for a little more Paldea. Let's go, Paldea! We are doing very well with all of these Paldea hits. Another full art. That's 2 Paldea packs in a row with a full art in them. Just getting the spice. Those were some solid packs. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly though, I feel like the full art Lycanroc is just not as cool as the regular EX one because that card is way too cool. They just made it look so epic. This one's still cool though. Lycanroc, he's a pretty silly guy. And of course Rayquaza. That was pretty solid. I would say did quite well on those. You guys, important question. Should I pick up the local Celestial Storm booster box? Or should I keep hunting for Cosmic Eclipse? Or I've been thinking about maybe getting Japanese Sun and Moon era boxes again because one, the boxes have less packs in them, but technically they are still less expensive than a lot of the actual Sun and Moon boxes. And more importantly, the Japanese Sun and Moon trainers have gone up even more gigantic amounts than the English ones. I mean, they've actually always been up there. Like, I was just looking at the set the other day that has the Jasmine full art in Japanese. The Jasmine full art in Japanese is about an $800 card. That's a lot of money! And I'm just like... It also had tag teams in it, I think, or at least I think that set has tag teams. I forget what it's called. Is it Dark Order that... Or is it... Let me quickly look at the Japanese set list names. And I'll see if I can... Is it... I thought it might have been Dark Order. Let's see. Dark Order... Yes! Okay, so it's not tag teams, but it has the Hoopa Secret Rare. And the Jasmine. The $800 Jasmine. Dark Order. Man, it has Prism Stars too, and I really like Prism Stars, and one of the prettiest little Hollow Jirachis, like, ever. Tapu Koko Prism Star, and Ampharos GX. So I kind of really want to pick up that set, and, like, I know it's expensive, but it's not quite as expensive as the English set that the Jasmine is in, which I forget what set it actually is that the Jasmine is in, but I feel like it's, like, is it? I don't think it's Celestial Storm, maybe it's Forbidden Light Jasmine. Nope, I can't even spell Jasmine. Struggling. Team Up! Oh my goodness, I didn't realize this Team Up that she was in. But yeah, the Jasmine in English is like $80. The Japanese Jasmine, $800. So, I kind of really want to get a whole bunch of Japanese boxes, or at least a box of Dark Order, because that's the only one that I've, like, found that I could get for sure. I think, no, I don't know, but I think I might have a source to get a Dark Order booster box, and chasing that $800 Jasmine would be so cool. So, it's just saying. And then, like, the Team Up, which booster boxes are up to, the lowest listed on TCG Player is $2,240. I'm pretty sure Japanese Dark Order boxes are a little bit less. Of course, it doesn't have as many crazy things in it as Team Up does, but it has that $800 Jasmine. Which, the chase card in Team Up is only a couple $100 more than that. But it's a lot more expensive of set, just saying. Anyways, let me hurry and check orders. I get so excited about some of these crazy Japanese sets. And how they're, like, actually slightly more affordable sometimes than the English ones. Sometimes they're not, but sometimes they are. Should go for the rest of celebrations. I want to pull it for you so bad. Both of them. I want to pull all of it. All the spice out of these. I think it was 9. It's 9 packs. I want to pull you that Charizard so bad. It's so spicy. Ooh, 1-pack Magic Brilliant. I like that idea as well. I love Brilliant Stars, you guys. I've always loved, probably always will, because it's just a good set. It also has a cool Charizard that we could pull. Multiple cool Charizards that we could pull. Let's see how the 1-pack Magic Brilliant Stars does us. Plus, this is obviously really cool because it's the set that they started the Trainer Gallery in, and the Trainer Gallery is amazing! In the Trainer Gallery, we got a silly little Mewtwo, but unfortunately no Big Spice. Get those added to your stack. There we go. Not quite the spice we wanted, though. But yeah, so I might pick up a Dark Order booster box. Just maybe. There's so many other really cool Japanese sets, but I don't know. Obviously, the English sets aren't easy to get. So the Japanese ones are always going to be a little bit harder. But $800 Jasmine. That's such a cool chase card. I mean, there are so many neat Sun and Moon Japanese sets that, like, I would love to go for Remix Bout, Dream League, or Alter Genesis, because those are the 3 that go into Cosmic Eclipse, and obviously they have some pretty big chases. For example, let me just, so this one is Alter Genesis. Let's see, we got Volcarona, Oricorio, Arceus, Palkia Dialga, and now Naganadel and Guzzlord, and Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff. Those are some pretty sweet tag teams. And so, of course, we got all 3 of those Altars. They're so pretty. Plus, if that was not enough, Guzman, Cynthia and Caitlin, Malalana, and Red and Green. Red and Blue. I think it's blue. It's blue. I don't know why I called it green. Red and Blue. Those are some really big hits. And, of course, we also got the rainbow versions of 3 tag teams. Like, that's some pretty crazy stuff. There's one little set just saturated with spice. Like, there are so many good chase cards to get out of this set. I wonder how expensive some of these are. In English. Or not in English. In Japanese compared to the English. Because, like we mentioned earlier tonight, this card is about $100 in English right now. But Japanese, like, pretty much is a lot more money. It is so pretty. I love it. I'm obsessed. So yeah, I really, really want to pick up some Japanese boxes. So I guess we will see. I will see what I can find Japanese boxes wise, and maybe get some spicy Sun and Moon ones. But there are also a lot of really cool Sword and Shield ones I could get as well. But the Sun and Moon ones, they're just a little bit spicier. Ooh, alright, we got 2 more Brilliant. So let's see, we'll hurry and move that off the board, and then 2 more Paldea. Do a little bit more Iona chasing. We need it! Absolutely and utterly necessary. Just yes. We need Iona and Charizard. Both of them. All of the above. That's my favorite way to go. We got Throw and Breloom. It wasn't quite the spice. Let's see if Brilliant can finish off strong, because we just a little bit of Brilliant Spice. No Brilliant Spice. We got a regular holofoil Torterra. Brilliant Stars just was not it tonight. But let's see about these 2 Paldea packs. Hopefully a little bit more sparkly shiny. Starting off with, we got the regular Grafaiai. Very colorful. Splatoon guy. Splatoon Pokemon. I just can't not think of Splatoon when I see that Pokemon. Oof, no spice! Those packs were not it. They were not. Also, now I'm really curious. Grafaiai is a toxic Pokemon. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be toxic. He's so cute and silly though. Why is he toxic? And he evolves from Strudel. Hilarious. Utterly silly. Alright, we got those added to your stack. Not quite the spice we wanted, but we do now know that Grafaiai is a toxic Pokemon. I don't know why, but that just feels very wrong to me. Okay, so. Alter Genesis. Pretty legendary. But there's even more. There's Dream League. This set. Oh my goodness, I love Dream League. Obviously, it's got the Sagaleo Lunala. Reshiram Zekrom. Also, a super cool Silvally. But it has all of these that were the close, basically the character rares of Sun and Moon. And they're a little bit spicier than, you know, some of the regular like, ultra rare type, what is it called? Trader Gallery! And they're all in there. And then we got the amazing alternate Vileplume, the Sagaleo Lunala, and the Reshiram Zekrom, Silvally. We have the Ends Resolve, Rosa, and the Lily. This set is just wild. Oh my gosh, I remember when we opened Dream League, we pulled so many crazy things out of this set. It is so cool. I believe this one is the one I pulled for myself from this set. I've got the Vileplume, but like, it's so cool. It is so good. Let's see, deal on celebrations. Let me grab my calculator again. We got 9 packs left. So normally that'd be 72. I think probably the best I could do on those, I could go like to 68. That's probably the best I could do on that. Chilling Rain 2. Oh my goodness, I was really excited when I found a few more Chilling Rain packs. Like, this Chilling Rain. Chilling Rain was a very nice little set. I could spell its name. Chilling Rain. Yeah, it didn't quite. Show me the set list. And I just want to look at the cards. Because it's good. The Blaziken, I still need one. I don't have one, and I really need one. And then the Glaring Ultras. what? 68. I think that's what I said. Let me check my calculator. Yes, 68 on the rest of the celebrations. But yeah, oh, that place again is so cool. I do have the Galarian Moltres, and Snorlax, and Zorora. I don't think I have this one. I did get one of these, though, as a gift. Pretty legendary gift, if I do say so myself. I have this one. I remember I bought it from a friend. I did have this one, but I made the dumb mistake of selling it to Blazer. Regret that. I do have one of these. I remember I recently bought one of these. I don't know if I have either of these trainers, but I hope I do. I wish I do. I do have the Tornadus. I do have this one. I have like 2 of the Blissies, because it's one of my favorite cards to play. I don't know if I have the Peonia. Why are there so many good full art trainers in Chilling Reign? Like, this set is so, like, underappreciated. Because it's got, I mean, one, the alt arts in it in general are just amazing. But it actually has a lot of the best Sun and Moon, not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield trainers that we got. Like, it has, that's 5 trainers that are around $20+. Like, that's kind of crazy. And, of course, so many big alt arts. We have some really playable gold cards as well. And Melanie! I'm surprised Melanie is still under 10, considering how expensive a lot of the other ones are getting. But then, we got Honey in here, too. No. I think these chilling packs are all just from, like, collection boxes. And tins. Or maybe? All I know is that they're not from a booster box. They were from other different boxes and things. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we're going for the rest of the celebrations. Let's do it. The last time we didn't get the spice we wanted, so this time we just gotta do it. We gotta get it. We need the spice. 6, 3, 6, 9. Alright. We got him. Pew. Let's do it. Let's get the spice. Man, I really need to get another booster box of Chilling Reign. I don't know where, but I really want to open a booster box of it now. Alright, we're starting off. We got a little silly Pikachu. Very silly guy. If you want a bunch of random silly Pikachus, Celebrations is a very good set for random silly Pikachus. Alright. Next up, oh, and a birthday Pikachu! And a flying Pikachu. What did I say about all the silly little Pikachus? And there's that code card if anybody wants it. It's hard to hide the code cards in Celebrations since the, hit slot is directly in front of them. Okay, so far we've got a good variety of Pikachus. Birthday Pikachu definitely being the best one so far. Let's end this right. Yes, we need a big hit to end it off with, because that is, oh, okay, not bad. Got that Garchomp. We're gonna pull, like, all of the cards in this set, just because we can. Finish the whole set in one night. Wouldn't that be silly? Fortunately, I don't think you'd technically be able to because of the amount of hits you need, but it's a fun idea. Another Rockets admin keeps getting me with the older looking border. Man. We just want a Zard, and then that's not too much to ask, right? Alright. Can't we see some spice? No, but we got a Zamazenta. A little silly. Zamazenta. I remember there was one night at work where randomly there were people that wanted like as many copies of the Zacian and Zamazenta from the set, and I was like, I don't understand why you want so many. Oh, I got so excited. It's another Venusaur. But I was like, I don't understand why these people want so many copies of these 2 cards. But like, I looked through like every last little like pile of stuff that could potentially have them, and I didn't find that many, but like, they just wanted so many of them. And I don't know if they just wanted them for a deck or if they just really liked those cards. Well, I don't know. It was just such a random thing that I just, oh, please. Ah, come on! I really thought it was gonna be the Charizard. I was like, this is gonna be it. It's got the right retro border color. No! It was the Rocket Zapdos. Still a beautiful card, but not quite Mr. Zard. We got 2 packs to go. We got some solid hits, but we need that last little bit of spice. Charizard, Mew, please, please. Okay, it's the retro border again. I can't with this. It looks red. It looks red. It looks. Let's go! We did it! Heck yes! Oh my goodness. Let's get a spicier sleeve for this. We did it! There we go. There we go. I told you if we kept opening, we had to do it. There we go. We got a green sleeve from. Oh my goodness. When I saw the original border again, I was just like, please. And we did it! Let's go. We did it. Man, I was getting so nervous. I'm like, we're down to 2 packs. But there we go. Second to last pack magic. And let's see if we can get just a little bit more spice. Or maybe the Blastoise to end off the big 3. That would be kind of cute. Nope, but we got a Zacian to finish it off. Man. No, actually, now that I look at this, the centering on this is clean. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. At least from the front, this definitely needs to be graded. Let's carefully take a little peek at the back. That is it. It's a beautiful looking Charizard. That definitely needs to get graded. Absolutely gorgeous. That's so exciting. I'm so happy. We did it! We did it. This is the best way to end stream. We got the chase. It's been way too long since I pulled one of these Charizards. Man, all of the jukes from the other ones with like the retro colored frame, but we did it! Finishing off with Mr. Zard himself. Very, very nice. Congrats on all of the spice, but especially if we got Mr. Zard. We did it. So there we go. Very, very nice little final addition to your stack for the night. That's so sweet. I'm very happy for you, Chase. Congrats on your Zard. All your spice. I'm gonna check orders one last time, but I think there's a beautiful place to end the night. So I can go sleep even though I already slept all day. Guys, I don't know. I really like sleeping. Don't get me wrong. What a night of pulls, for reals. We got some very nice stuff. But what a beautiful way to end it off. I mean, like, I feel like with celebrations, a lot of the time it's like you just pull nothing and then you like get 1 or 2 really good things. But we had like really consistently lots of good stuff. Save the chilling reign for next time. I'll try and find more of it too, since 7 packs is not a ton. I will see if I can find some more chilling reign, so we'll have an extra. Oh my goodness, and the One Piece hit! That was so unexpected. I was just like, there's no way that we just pulled like one of the highest rarities. But no, it was the second best card in the set. This was a very successful night. Those are some big hits. Definitely jealous, but I'm also very happy for you. So, congrats again on all the spice. Thank you guys for a very fun little stream. I will be streaming again at some point this week. I don't know for sure. I guess it kind of depends on when I find more stuff to restock with. We're starting to get a little empty again, but I'm going to just try to start keeping the board regularly more filled. So, and of course I'm going to hunt for some Sun and Moon Japanese stuff because we need the spice. But yeah, that should be it for tonight. Thank you guys again. And I will be seeing you guys next time.